there's a anti-immigration march that's being held tomorrow across the country, which is very disappointing. And as I said last week, I got something from David Christofoli's office, which is intended to run me out of Australia, and the message is an anti-immigration message, but mostly it's like, he's a Freemason Rotary Club bullshit artist, and the cops are in the same basket, and Cambodia's seen it, so as I've said, the guy here, he's acting like Castro, right? And I'm Kennedy, but when it comes to the Kwete Carnival, right? When Kwete Carnival, when the South Africans were fighting for independence against, and the Cuban Fidel Castro was telling them what to do, how to win, right, from far away. Okay, my guys overseas know that that's what I've been doing when I've needed to over the last few years, and then they always try to step in and stop me from being able to do that. But so now it's like this, right? Some of the police have been my supporters on social media, and they're part of my brand. Some of them are cool. You can take the side of the bad dudes, right? And you can take the side of them. It's up to you. When it comes to the Australian Army, you can either take the side of David Christofoli or you can take my side, but take into account that I work with AMIG, and AMIG, we're attached to the Ukrainian military and Cambodia and all these, and America. So if you turn against me, you're essentially taking the side of Rotary Club and corrupt Freemasonry cops and fucking people like this bullshit artist who... so Monique Pablos, the lady that does SBS Insight, she contacted me and she wanted me to go onto SBS Insight about knife violence 1 month ago. Interviewed me. David Christofoli's office stopped it. Then David Christofoli got out in front of everything and took responsibility for it. You can ask Monique Pablos from fucking SBS Insight. Ask her. She pre-interviewed me. And then they blocked me going on the show. Ask Monique. Alright? Okay. And then what happened was, there was the invasion, Prevahir invasion. Okay? On the 28th, and then we had the prisoners taken. So the good news is a couple days ago, a journalist was released. One of our captives that is a journalist, he was released. Okay? So I think there's still 17 guys in captivity. But they like, any idea that we don't like, we can arrest you and quiet. So fuck you. This is 2025, and you're trying to say that, like, white Australia and we do whatever we want. Rotary Club, us corrupt bunch of fuckheads, we do whatever the fuck we want. So if I'm on the Ukrainian side and they're working against me, if they come after me, their blue uniforms may as well have the fucking Russian, they may as well be fucking Russian uniforms, they may as well have Telnyeshkas on, as far as I'm fucking concerned. Or Hamas fucking rags on, right? Anyway. Left-wing buffoonery of Australia today. There's no such thing as like in the middle or conservative. They're just a form of left-wing buffoonery. Anyway, I miss you, Cambodia, and you're doing a good job, and Thailand, right? Cambodia, I'll always be with you. You're always on my side, always thinking of you. And I want to be there with you, but I have to fight this shit here to try to get over there with you. And so they don't understand, you know. If I was the leader of this state, I wouldn't want to have multiple problems with multiple militaries around the world, because he's already started a big problem with Cambodia. They see him as the enemy, man, as Thailand's fucking #1 supporter of the Prevahir situation. Right? So as I said, it's up to you dudes. I'm one of your cadets. These dudes never had anything to do with the military, Australian military or any other military for that matter. So you can take the side of whoever you want. Alright, I'm on the sunny coast. But that's how I feel now, guys. That's a headspace they're trying to put you in when you're trying to, you know, do business, get your 2 kids over here. The 7-year war. It's been 7 years since I got hand, foot and mouth and had to step down from the service with the DIA and come back here. Anyway, so with this anti-immigration thing tomorrow, I'm not impressed with that. We need to have some type of counter-protest. But I was speaking to my friend today. A lot of people that are immigrants are nervous about it, but my friend was saying there's a difference between legal immigration and illegal immigration, and he was explaining to me like how some people get over here from like the world workers type of thing, and then so he was explaining the illegal immigration and legal immigration, but he was telling me that illegal immigration is more common than we would believe, but people that are legal immigrants are very insulted by the whole concept, and I can see why, because I'm technically a legal immigrant to my country too. When they try to run me off, they forget that I was fucking born here, but whatever. Anyway, it's always like a sliding scale on, oh, I have more privilege to be here than you, or I know this person, or whatever the fuck. That's how Australia is now. But anyway, Vietnam and Cambodia, the night is still young for you guys, so drive safe. I'll speak to you soon.